What is up, you guys? Stevie here. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys my 2020 updated sneaker and boot collection. So as I mentioned, it's a new year, and even though this is going to be an entire sneaker breakdown and boot collection type of video, if you guys have been watching me for a minute now, you would know that I've done several kind of like boot and sneaker collection videos, and I feel like I just always had just an abundant amount of sneakers, but now I feel like my collection is definitely more, again, well curated. It's a very nice kind of selective piece of footwear options. So with that being said, in today's video, I'm going to break down all of my shoes and boots that I currently own. I'm going to run you guys through just kind of what I like each one, where I would wear each footwear option to, and what I believe is a solid key pieces and key footwear options that every guy should have in their wardrobe. Super casual video, just a nice like chit chat situation, sit down type of vibe. So definitely sit back and get cozy. Give this video a thumbs up if you haven't already. Subscribe for more content like this. And if you aren't already, definitely be sure to follow me on my Instagram. It's just my name. I'll throw it up like on the screen somewhere, and let's get into my 2020 updated sneaker collection plus boot collection video. So in today's video, I'm going to break down 3 categories of shoes and footwear options that I personally own. So the first category that I want to talk about is my everyday casual flex footwear options. So kind of the first shoe that I want to talk about within that category are these guys right here. These are the A Cold Wall / ACW in collaboration with Nike Zoom Vomeros. If you guys have been watching me for a minute now, you would know that I picked these up like last year, not 2019 but 2018, but you know the vibes. So yeah, this is the shoe right here. A Cold Wall, again, collaborated with Nike, and they kind of went into the archives of Nike and they pulled a silhouette that they really liked, and then they did their own twist on it. So this is what the shoe looks like. It's definitely a unique shoe, especially with the blocks in the back, but I personally still really like it. I feel like it's been aging really well because they kind of did this thing where they put like this chemical in the shoe so that it would kind of like wear down and kind of give it like that vintage look, so to speak. It is a very unique shoe, and I definitely get a lot of, I wouldn't say compliments, but every time I wear it, it's definitely a conversation starter. And not to mention, I really do like the pop of the rust red on the inside of the shoe. Kind of adds a nice touch of color to your outfit when you're wearing something like super plain or something super neutral. So you guys already know what it is, especially when it comes to me being on my best casual flex. I'm always preaching and rocking and sporting a pair of Balenciagas. So this is the newest pair that I just recently got, and it is just these Balenciaga Triple S's. I don't know exactly what the colorway name of this guy is, but it's just definitely a lighter color palette. And yeah, you guys already know what it is, just that super iconic and obnoxious and super loud Balenciaga Triple S silhouette. The reason why I really like these is, even though they are super obnoxious and they are loud and they're honestly super heavy, I don't know, they just, I feel like no other shoe comes close. They definitely bring that different like high fashion type of element to your outfit, and I know it's not everyone's cup of tea, but I personally like it. And I feel like, you know, when you're wearing loud stuff like this, when it's done right, you can definitely pull out a solid look together. And yeah, I feel like this is definitely one of the best colorways, and I think it's one of the most underrated colorways as well. So sticking to Balenciaga, this is another shoe that I always reach for when I'm, again, on my everyday casual kind of like vibe, when I still, you know, I want to know and I want to be like 100% confident in what I'm wearing. I will always reach for this particular shoe right here, and it is these Balenciaga tracks. These are the V1s in the all white colorway. As you guys can tell from the B-roll clips, this shoe has definitely received some love from me. I wear it almost every day. Even though it is a super chunky shoe, I will say this is 100% one of my most comfortable shoes that I personally own. I just love everything about it. All of the detailing throughout the whole shoe, with kind of like the caged in type of situation they got going on with the double laces, and obviously the really big chunky sole at the bottom. I don't know, just like I said about the Triple S's, no other shoe comes close to the Balenciaga tracks. Like, all of these other brands are out here trying to do something similar, and I feel like, nah, like this is it for sure. You know, if you guys are kind of like in the market or you're trying to save up for one designer shoe, I would highly recommend this guy right here. Another kind of shoe that I have is the same one, but the V2. So these guys right here are the Balenciaga Track V2s, and again, the all black colorway. I loved the all white V1 so much that I felt like I needed to incorporate an all black shoe into my outfit, or into just like my wardrobe and stuff. I knew for a fact that it was a shoe that I wanted to spend a little bit more on, because I wanted it to, again, last me a really long time. And I just wanted it to be a shoe that I didn't have to think, like I already know, like when I walk out the door, like my outfit is solid, it's good to go. So this shoe right here is definitely it for me. I will say, for any of you guys who kind of like the Balenciaga Track V1, but you're like, oh, it's too heavy or it's like too bulky, I would highly recommend the Balenciaga Track V2. More of a lightweight type of Balenciaga, I will say that. And then the last shoe for the everyday casual flex option are these all tan slash beige colorway sneakers right here. These are the Tread by EVERLANE sneakers, and when these first came out, I actually had the opportunity of working on the campaign for the release of these shoes. So shout out to EVERLANE for blessing me with that opportunity. But the reason why I like these shoes a lot is because it's somewhere in between kind of like an everyday dad shoe, because it is somewhat chunky, but it's not over the top. And even though I know it's like nowhere near kind of like the aesthetic or just probably the quality as well, but these remind me a lot of the Gucci Rythons. If you guys know that shoe, you know what it is. It definitely had its moment when that shoe first came out, and I have always wanted a pair, but I could never bring myself to spend that much money on that shoe at least. Now, I would always go hard for some Balenciagas, but with the Gucci shoe, I just couldn't do it. And because it is somewhat of like a dad shoe, it's like a little chunky, like I said, definitely, again, in my opinion, resembles the Gucci Rython shoes. With everything mentioned and worn in today's video, I have it linked down below. But yeah, solid option for like a nice all tan pair, and it's super inexpensive as well. So the next and second category are what I would like to call my simple go-to shoes. These footwear options are just, I'm not trying to flex, I'm not trying to do anything, I'm literally just trying to wear something that's simple, it's classic, it's easy, and every single shoe in this kind of range is less than $100. So the first kind of sneaker that I want to talk about are these right here. These are the Nike P6000s, and I personally love these shoes so much because, again, they're under $100, and even though they're a little bit, I wouldn't say they're a loud shoe, but they're definitely more of a colorful shoe. As you guys can see, it has like the silver, has the red, it has like the hint of gold kind of with the Nike swoosh, but the base of the body is white. Even though they're a little bit more colorful than your standard all white shoe, I just feel like they don't do too much. And yeah, it's super inexpensive. It kind of adds a nice subtle kind of like, again, flex to your outfit. It's so cool because some of you guys actually did purchase this shoe because of me. You guys, when these first came out, a lot of you guys were kind of going in store and you would show me yourself like purchasing these shoes because of me. So that's super cool. Nike, cut the check. Nah, but I'm just playing, but nonetheless, I still really do like these shoes and they're super comfy. So the next shoe within this category is something a little bit different for me personally, and it is these Nike Air Maxes right here. But I don't know, there's something about this kind of like silhouette of the Air Max and this colorway in particular that I just love. I love kind of like the mini swooshes all around the shoe, kind of like at the toe part, and then we kind of got one right here on the side, and then we have just like some mini ones in the back that says Nike Air as well. Or it says Air Max, my bad. But yeah, nonetheless, I just really like these shoes. Like, I'll always be wearing like all black, all gray, or even sometimes I've been on a really big like navy blue tip lately, so I would wear like an all navy blue outfit and then maybe with a pop of gray sock, and then this shoe right here, banger. So this next shoe right here is one that's definitely one of my older videos, but I know it was like a top 5 must-have white sneakers or something, and this shoe right here was a shoe that I did not include in that video, and you guys in the comments were roasting me in that video. You were like, where's the Nike Air Max? Where's the Nike Air Max? Where's the Nike, oh wait, not Air Max, where's the Nike Air Force? Where's the Nike Air Force? And I was like, what the f is that? So I looked it up and I was like, oh, those. So I decided to listen to you guys, to my subscribers, and I decided to pick a pair up. To ones right here. It's just in the standard all white colorway, and I'm not gonna lie, you guys were definitely right about this shoe right here. It's such a classic. It goes well with pretty much everything. It's a nice kind of sporty alternative to the all white classic sneaker, and I prefer, again, more sporty elements when it comes to shoes because I like mixing kind of casual pieces on the top with a sporty element on the bottom with your shoe, and you can just never go wrong with a classic all white sneaker. And I really do like kind of the sole because it is somewhat of, it has like a nice kind of like height at the bottom, so you already know the shorter guys in the back, we gotta kind of get it where we can. So this shoe right here is definitely a go-to. All right, you guys, real quick before we get into the rest of the updated 2020 sneaker and boot collection, I want to give a big shout out to today's video sponsor, Skillshare. So for any of you guys who don't know what Skillshare is honestly just such a great online learning community and platform. Skillshare has so many classes and courses that you guys can explore and just dive into things that maybe you guys want to learn, or you guys just, again, want to express yourself creatively through that outlet. By the time that this video would have gone up, you guys would know that I just recently moved out to my very first apartment in downtown Seattle, and with that being said, I'm still out here trying to kind of design it how I want to. again, still trying to finesse my way around styling my own interior. So one course that I've been really enjoying as of late on Skillshare is a course by actor, host, and author Emily Henderson. And the course is called Style Your Space, Creative Tips and Techniques for Interior Design. In this course, she really just kind of dives in and just kind of shows and shares her tips and tricks on how to style your space, all the while making the best kind of choices when it comes to keeping your own aesthetic, all the while making sure that everything flows and stuff like that. The great thing about Skillshare is that, again, there's so much that you guys can choose from. There's a wide variety of categories and options that you guys, I know for a fact, would really like. And the reason why I like Skillshare is because it's a fast and quick and easy way to retain and learn new things with your busy and just hectic schedule that you guys might have. And when you do think about it, Skillshare is pretty affordable instead of like going to like those in-person courses and classes and stuff. And you can do it from the convenience of your own like laptop or electronic device, which is really nice. So with all that being said, if any of you guys are interested, Skillshare is giving away 2 free months to their premium membership. All you have to do is just click the link in the description box down below. It'll be the first guy right there. Check it out and go show them some love. And like I said, I would definitely leave a link to the courses that I have been vibing with recently. And I'll also be sure to leave some lists to some courses that I think you guys will really like as well. And then the last shoe in this category that I want to talk about is everyone's favorite, and I know it is, but it is these Nike Air Monarchs right here. So you're probably watching this video and you're like, what the hell is that? Hear me out. I'm telling you guys, like, if you have never tried on a pair of Nike Air Max, or not, I keep saying that shit. Never tried on a pair of Nike Air Monarchs, yo, I'm telling you guys, you're sleeping, you're missing out. You don't know what it is. Like, I'm telling you guys, these are literally the most comfiest shoes in the whole entire world. Like, I guess I can't speak highly of them enough. And I know that not everyone is into kind of like the grandpa vibes or like the dad vibes and this chunky kind of like sneakers. But me personally, I like it, and that's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? No, but for real though, like I do really like these guys right here for like 50 bucks at the Nike outlet. They come in so many colors and stuff. This is actually a fresh pair that I just copped, and sometimes I wear them like if I just gotta run errands or something, but I can't speak about these enough. Don't knock them till you try them. And I feel like when it's done right, you can kind of add this like grandpa kind of look to an everyday casual outfit, and it'll just kind of be like this nice contrast between your shoe that's like a grandpa vibe and then like your outfit, which is like a more modern kind of situation. So don't knock it till you try it, I'm telling you. Third category for my updated sneaker and boot collection. This category right here, I would say is kind of more of my dressier options. So the first kind of shoe that I have in this category are these Oxfords right here. This is from, I believe it's a Japanese brand. I could be wrong. Anyways, it's just a pair of classic black Oxfords. The reason why I like these so much is because, again, there's just a classic pair of dress shoes, but the bottom is actually interchangeable. So I have it in the box over there, but you can actually swap out the kind of soles, and it comes with a more chunkier one that kind of has like more rigid, the bottom is a little bit more like this, you know what I'm trying to say, right? So you kind of get a more sportier look going, and then if you kind of just want to wear it like a classic way, you can wear it like this. It would not be a Stevie SALLE video without a mention of Chelsea boots, or well, I feel like now it's always like, it's not a Stevie SALLE video without a mention of Balenciaga. But if you guys are OGs, you would know, like before, back then, Chelsea boots were my dig. Like they were my gig, like that was my thing. But in this year, 2020, I definitely kind of want to start wearing these guys more. So the first Chelsea boot that I wanted to mention, these are a pair of BLUNDSTONE Chelsea boots. I believe this is called the dress boot. It's just, again, in a very like standard classic all black color. It just features the double pull tabs, which is something I personally really like, and I would sport these again if I was going to something a little bit more dressy. But the nice thing about Chelsea boots is I feel like they're the perfect boot that you can dress up or dress down, and that's why I'm such a fan of them, because I feel like every other type of style of boot, it's hard to do that, you know. But again, with the Chelsea boot, it's like that nice in between, which is something I really like, and it's something I look for when I buy things. And then for kind of a more, I would say my favorite type of Chelsea boot from BLUNDSTONE at least, are these guys right here. So this is what they call their rustic brown colorway, and the reason why I like these so much is because I love a good Chelsea boot that has height. This part right here is the perfect kind of like Chelsea boot height that I personally gravitate towards. It's a little bit higher on the side, and as you guys can see, the toe is like a little bit more squared off, which is something again I prefer, because I don't like anything that's too pointy, or I don't like anything that's too round. No, I take that back. I really do like the pointy vibes, especially like when I'm trying to show up in like fashion week or something, you know. I don't mind that, that's nice, but I don't like anything that's too round. Like this rustic brown colorway that they do, it's something unique, it's a little something different. This next shoe within this category, you guys are probably gonna be like, why is that shoe in this category? Like, just hear me out, It is these KOTO all white classic sneakers right here. The reason why these sneakers aren't like my go-tos, or they're not like my everyday casual flex, is because they're like just a classic pair of white sneakers. It's like thin, it's very narrow, and you guys know me by now, like I'm always about the chunky vibes. Like I love shoes that are big, like that's just what it is. I feel like when it comes to shoes like this, it's kind of tricky, because if you have big feet, like for me, I'm not saying I got the biggest feet, but I'm definitely like in these, I'm like a size 9.5, which is basically like a 10. These can go clown shoes so fast. The reason why I like these and I don't like these is because it's kind of hard to style. When you do kind of land a solid fit, it's like, damn, like it looks nice. And as I mentioned with the Nike Air Force Ones, you can never go wrong with a classic pair of all white sneakers, and the ones from KOTO are so well made. I love the leather on these, they're nice and buttery. And then the last boot that I wanted to talk about for this updated footwear collection video are the classic Dr. Martens 1461. I believe this is 1461, correct me if I'm wrong, but yeah, as you guys can see, this is just a pair of Dr. Martens boots, the tall ones with iconic like pull tabs in the back, laces all the way up to the top. You know what it is, combat vibes. The reason why I like these a lot is because they're just a great option when it comes to fall and winter. And you know, don't get me wrong, I definitely didn't wear these that much during this past year's fall and winter, but the reason why I hold on to these boots a lot is because even when I'm holding them up, and as you guys can see from the B-roll clips, like yo, these shoes go hard, like, and I don't even know why I don't wear them that much. So I think it's just more of like, I gotta kind of land my personal way of styling these, because I have yet to like really kind of catch some inspo when it comes to styling these, because this can go very grunge very fast, and me personally, I don't like that style. If you like that style, 100%, that's all good. Like I don't mind it, I just don't like it for me and my body type and stuff like that. So I have to find kind of a way to incorporate these shoes in my everyday casual flex type of wardrobe. All right, you guys, and that is it for my 2020 updated sneaker and boot collection video. Hopefully you guys kind of drew some inspo away from today's video, and hopefully what I was saying was making sense when it comes to like the categories that I personally put and arrange my footwear options in. So definitely drop a comment and let me know, like as you were watching this video, was there anything that I missed? Like, is there like a shoe that I should like look into and stuff? I definitely kind of want to start wearing more dressier options like loafers and Oxfords and lace-up boots and stuff like that. So if you guys have some solid recommendations, definitely drop them in the comments down below. Much love once again to the team over at Skillshare for sponsoring this video and supporting my channel. I would highly recommend just checking them out. There's so much opportunities to learn and grow from their services that they provide. And as I mentioned earlier, they're giving away 2 free months to unlimited access to the Skillshare website and their courses. It will be the first link in my description box down below, so check it out. And again, sign up. You know, it's like, it's a new year, new vibes, so why not kind of try and learn new things? I don't know when this video is coming out exactly, but I know for a fact it's not before my apartment tour. So if you want that apartment tour, give this video a thumbs up, and like I said, show some love to Skillshare, link in the description box down below. Subscribe for more content like this. We are so close to 100,000. Love you guys so much. Hopefully you guys are all having a solid January, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.